I am making a crock pot recipe today. I'm making cowboy chicken, and I saw something pretty similar online to what I'm doing here, but I switched up the recipe quite a bit because there were several things in it that just didn't sound very appealing to me, or at least, for our liking in my family. So I switched it up a little bit, and I just wanted to show you my version of it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. I am going to bring to you today a chicken crock pot recipe. I really like this because you can just kind of dump everything in there. You can turn it on, just kind of set it and forget it, and then come back a few hours later, whatever it is you have timed, and then you have a great dinner waiting for you. You can also make this in the oven in like a casserole dish and just set it to the correct temperature and cook it for the right amount of time. But this one's easy. It's just basically chicken. There's a couple beans in there. There's some vegetables and some seasonings, stuff like that. But really you can kind of take out if there's something in here you don't like, or you can just add whatever else you like for different flavor. So if you want to know how I make my cowboy chicken, then please keep watching. I'm going to start off by adding my boneless and skinless chicken breast into my crock pot. I'm using 3. And just use however much you want to. If you use more, you'll probably need to add a little bit more of everything else. But 3 feeds my family perfect, and we may have a little bit left over as well. Next, I'm going to add my black-eyed peas and my black beans. I've already drained the 2 together, and I used about a cup of each. Looking back, now that my recipe is finished and we've eaten, I probably would have added just a little bit more. Ryan really enjoyed the beans and the peas, so next time I think I'm going to use just a little bit more. And this is 1 full can of drained fire roasted tomatoes. I'm going to dice up my green bell pepper. This is a medium size, and I'm going to use a little bit over half of it. If you want to use a red one, a yellow one, that would be a good flavor too. If you just want to add a couple different flavors, go for it. Bell pepper adds such a fantastic taste, so you're definitely not going to go wrong there. So once I'm finished with this, I'm going to dice up an onion, and I used a small onion. I used about half of it. Bell pepper and onion cooked together just make a really great taste, and if you add it to everything else that's in the crock pot, it's just going to put it over the top delicious. We're almost finished here, but I am going to use 2 garlic cloves. I'm going to use my garlic press. One of them was a large size garlic clove and the other one was about medium. I really like garlic, the flavor of garlic, everything about it, so I don't mind using a little bit more. But if you don't care for as much, then just use 1 garlic clove. To give this dish a little something extra and to help the vegetables and all that cook down, I did add a good amount of olive oil. It probably came out to about a 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup. And you don't need to add any water or vegetable chicken broth because the chicken and everything else will produce enough moisture by themselves. And lastly, I just add a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm going to mix it with a couple spoons just to make sure everything is nicely incorporated and spread around the chicken evenly. Then I put the lid on, and then that is that. So again, we're cooking it on low for 4 hours, and I will be back in a few hours and give you an update on how everything is doing. It is 5:48, so we have about 40 minutes left. I wanted to see how it is doing. It smells so good. There's plenty of moisture in there. I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Let's open the chicken up. Ooh, got foggy. Hang on a second. Chicken looks like it's cooked all the way through so far. You can see, there we go, yeah, it looks really good. Before I serve it, I'm gonna add some cheese and cilantro, but I just wanted to check on it, so I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. Everything smells so good, I cannot wait to eat it. This next step is optional. There's already plenty of flavor in the dish as it is, but I like to go a little bit above and beyond, and I'm going to use some fresh cilantro. I love cilantro. It has such a great, just refreshing flavor. So I'm just going to quickly chop some of that, and then I'm going to add some Colby and Monterey Jack cheese to it as well. Okay, 6:25, so it's been 4 hours. We checked it about 45 minutes ago. And look at it now. It smells very, very good. Chicken is cooked all the way through. All the vegetables have cooked. Beans are soft. And last thing I do before I plate it up in just a little bit is I'm gonna put some cheese and cilantro on top. I'm not gonna put it in here because I'm gonna save whatever is left over. I'm gonna do it on the plate. That way, if you don't want cheese or if you don't want cilantro, you don't have to have it. But in case we wanna do something else with the leftovers, we can without having the cheese and cilantro. So this is the final product, well, semi-final. It smells delicious, it's ready to go, and we're gonna be eating pretty soon. I'm just finishing the wipe down of the extra moisture from the chicken, but here's the final result. Smells delicious and looks heavenly, and I cannot wait to eat it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.